Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today? I was going to be like, oh, I did all my games and my daily stuff beforehand, but I realised I have not done Neopets today. So, Neopets is always the easiest to do while playing Animal Crossing, and if anything, I feel like they go kind of hand in hand. But yes, what should we talk about today? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I'm not sure if anything's going to particularly come to mind, but we'll think about it. Oh yeah, apparently Valve has like this leak of a new game coming out called Deadlock, which amusingly they said Overwatch style hero shooter, which someone in the comments rightfully pointed out, and it's what I thought as well. It was like, I'm pretty sure Overwatch was inspired by Team Fortress 2, which Valve made in the first place, which is sort of like this weird sort of cyclical the inspiration came from something which you did first but not now attributed to you, which seems a little bit strange, but as things go, that's not like the worst thing in the world, I guess. Well, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of weird shake-ups going on in the game industry. Like the Microsoft one was interesting. Of course, with like Hi-Fi Rush Studios like immediately being like shut down or something after the acquisition. And there was also something like Double Fine Studio. Wait, is it? No. Did Double Fine make Hi-Fi Rush? Hi-Fi Rush. Bethesda? No, Tango Gameworks. Sure. But this one I only found out about because of Library of Laterno, which is basically Northern Nine's fan-made content creator who edits down and pares down a lot of his stuff. Especially because I've not been catching a lot of his streams recently. Although, to be fair, I'm watching one right now. I'm watching the Crypt Keeper, is that what it's called? Well, because that seemed interesting. But there's the thing with Double Fine Studios, there's like a video or something of about Microsoft acquisition, and it's just being like, oh yeah, obviously we want to give you the freedom, and like if you want to like moonlight and do stuff, that's fine, unless you want to moonlight and develop video games, in which case you have to you can't do that. It'll be legally owned by Microsoft or something, and it's just like, okay, wild. I mean, it's weird because it's like, obviously that's not great, there's no like good ways to paint that to be particularly honest, and I suppose that's just kind of you might be like, oh, this is how capitalism and business is, in which case it's a shame, but it does have to be like that for the stifling of creativity, I suppose, and expression, especially in things not done necessarily on a working time. But I don't know, that video was just so and I mean, again, I guess this is kind of like drama stuff, which I shouldn't really be talking about because, again, I don't really have a full context of thing, and it's not really not appropriate, more just like it's not really what I choose to talk about. But just that video was just so strange, I suppose. But it's the thing, now I think about it, before for a lot of these companies, that like if you create things, even while you're working there, they belong to a company. It's like a thing with Disney, isn't it? If you work at Disney, anything you draw is like not the IP necessarily, but it's like owned by Disney or whatever, which is wild. I guess it's meant to be like a monopolization of like talent and creative ideas or something, right? You hire really good talented people, and then like their ideas are now your ideas essentially, and it's like you don't want them to release like a competitor to you or something. I don't know. I'm like I'm not that business minded to even be able to deign and figure out exactly the logic, but like that's probably my guess. Whoa, ornate purple neg. These daily quests are going crazy. What is going on? How much does it cost? 130,000? Wow. How much did it used to cost? Because negs used to be super expensive. No, not that much, to be honest. But yeah, it's a thing, because I learned about it because then apparently what people would do is they would just like draw things which Disney would be like opposed, not like fully opposed to, because I guess then like you would just get like fired or something, which is probably the least optimal outcome. But there's like a vault of like really how should we put it, like adult-esque drawings of official Disney characters, because the people are just like, well, okay, if whatever I draw is going to be owned by you, I'm going to draw some just like really explicit work or something, which I honestly find very hilarious, which I suppose goes very much hand in hand, I suppose, with like creative artistry in the first place. It's not really all that wild to hear about that, but it's just like the fact, I don't know, I guess the concept of it being described as like the secret vault of explicit material from Disney, which is meant to be one of the most sanitized, like family friendly-esque or like the products they create are meant to be the most family friendly, sanitized, sort of pared down media in, well, ever. Like I don't know if any other company would, well, I don't know, maybe like Pink Fong or something for people who do Baby Shark. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just kind of amusing. Just like the entire concept of it. It's a sort of thing where it's just like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like sticking it to these very all-encompassing policies. Anyway, I don't know. small acts of rebellion here and there. Is this what I was going to talk about? No, not really, because I think this is very business-minded, and it's a very like a boring conversation, if anything, to be like, oh, you know, let's have a discussion of how property and ownership and copyright works, I suppose, when you're working at a larger corporation. I think we should take a break from doing cap and island trips for a while, because we are running low on Nook Mile missions, and Nook Miles. Full stop, I guess. I didn't really have like a rest of that sentence. So what should we talk about, I suppose? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about Team Fortress 2, and because if Valve is developing another hero shooter, I'm all for it. I think hero shooters can be a lot of fun. It kind of depends really on the design. Wait, hold on, was Vivian home? I think Vivian was home. I don't know why we didn't check if she was a crafter. They can be genuinely a lot of fun. Like I said before, but Team Fortress 2 was one of my most played games ever growing up. I first played it at like a friend's house, and it was in primary school. It was like 2000, let me think. Oh, I don't know, 2009, does that make sense? I was like 8 years old or something. No, that'd be like 2005. Okay, I don't know. I don't even know if Team Fortress 2 was out then, but it was pretty early. And he was actually the one who made my Steam account. Like I said this before, which, you know, I don't know if I'll ever come back to bite me, but hopefully not. I haven't spoken to him. We're not like on bad terms or anything. We're just kind of like, we just fell out of contact after primary school, to be honest. But he's the one who made my original Steam account, and we played, like, I played Team Fortress 2 at his house. I remember I was playing on like a custom Mario Kart map. I was playing heavy, and I was just having a wild old time, just like shooting people with the heavy machine gun, and I was just like, ah. Or is he like, close some more? Whatever he says. So yeah, I mean, and then like Overwatch came along, and I liked it for a bit, and then I eventually got bored of it. I don't know, something about, I don't know if maybe like my own, not decisions necessarily, but my own taste in games changed or something. But like I remember when I was playing Overwatch, I got like eventually a little bit bored of it. And the thing I attribute most to is I feel like its distribution of like intense and non-intense moments doesn't feel quite right. And anyway, so I still played it with like a decent amount. Like, you know, obviously let's not delve into Blizzard as a company and whatever they're doing right now. Sorry, Activision Blizzard, isn't it? They like I mean, at the core soul, you know, Overwatch had some very fun moments, and then they came out with Overwatch 2, which was interesting, which is Overwatch again, which, you know, the same things which apply to Overwatch 1, you know, copy paste, repeat that to Overwatch 2. But the long and short of it is basically, if Valve is making another hero shooter, I'm excited for it. Like, Valve haven't been making a huge amount of games, I suppose more because they've got the Steam platform, and really that's probably where most of their investment goes into, because why like ruin something which is working particularly well? I mean, they're like an absolute titan in the industry. You'd see the lengths that other companies need to go to even like remotely compete with them. Like Epic Games needs to have like a free game every single week. A free game which, you know, despite being free, I can't even be bothered to pick up most of the time, because it's just like, I just use Steam that much more often. It's just like fascinating, I suppose, to think of, or realise, I suppose, that in that sense. Maybe it's not, I don't know, it's fascinating to me. What was I saying about this? I don't remember what I was saying about this. Yeah, anyway, sorry. If they're making a hero shooter, and it's gonna have like the same sort of. It doesn't have to be Team Fortress 3, obviously, because Team Fortress 2, I mean, it'd be great for there to be a Team Fortress 3, but perhaps they want to do something different. Maybe they don't want to reuse that aesthetic again, or, you know, I don't know. I mean, they've kind of like abandoned Team Fortress 2 mostly, so I can't imagine they're going to be doing not interacting with it, but necessarily like being like making this Team Fortress 3. They're probably, I assume it's going to be something different, but I'm all for it, you know. I think Valve makes some very fun hero shooters. And by fun, I mean, like, I guess they've made 2 of them, and I did not play the first one because that's definitely way in the, like, past. But Team Fortress 2, I loved. I have so many great memories of it. I don't know what other hero shooters there are. Oh yeah, also, the caveat to all of this, which kind of invalidates this entire conversation I've been having, is apparently instead of being closer to like Overwatch and Team Fortress 2, it's much closer to Smite. So it's sort of like a MOBA hero shooter, which is interesting because I did enjoy Smite. I played it for a little bit. I think, though, I didn't really stick with it. One, because we played a lot of League of Legends, and it's pretty overwhelming to be like, hey, we just finished learning one MOBA. Why didn't you learn another MOBA? And I'm like, no, that's too much. But Smite was interesting. Like, I liked it as a concept. I don't know. I think it was just like too late to the party for me personally. Like, maybe if I found it first, I'd play it. It's still going strong. Like, I still like watching some of, like, seeing the champions and, well, gods, I suppose, that they release. I think there's a Smite 2 coming out now, isn't there? Which is going to be interesting then, if Valve is coming out with their own sort of Smite-esque competitor. Which now I suppose we're bringing it fully circularly back to this whole competition in the market stuff. What underground missions do we got? But what else do you got? You can something bubblefish, you'll like this one a lot. My Let's Play song. One small thing if you want to look it up. Well, I genuinely forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, hero shooters. Have I spoken about hero shooters before? I think it'd be crazy if I haven't, but certainly it's possible. Let me see. I haven't responded to comments for ages. Maybe comments are just going to be a thing of the past now because I just do it so infrequently. Probably what I should do is I should respond to comments which actually like need. Nah, I don't know. Responding's kind of fun. I thought about it a bit more and I was like, nah, I can't like doing it. I've never spoken about hero shooters. That's crazy. Who are your favourite people to play in hero shooters, dear darling? Team Fortress 2. My main was Pyro. I did like playing Scout though, as well. You might be like, oh, you don't play medic, despite the fact that you normally like playing support roles or even a tank role. No, I'd say normally I like playing weird roles as first and foremost, but then I normally like playing supportish roles. To be perfectly honest, I don't know. I feel like the core concept is if something's weird and like has a strange playstyle. Obviously, not all strange playstyles appeal to me, but like something strange and gimmicky makes me go like, that seems like fun. Hero shooters, Apex Legends. Oh, okay, that's a good question. Who did I play in Apex Legends? I think I played Bloodhound. Is that their name? But like scarecrow looking one. I honestly I did not play a lot of Apex Legends. I played a little bit. Just have a piece. It was a terrifying thing. How do I see the people? Oh, is this a new person? Legends. Do they never die? What is going on? Oh, they've been vandalized, each of the people. I see. Reminds me of Jinx on her release. Who are these people? Like, most of these I don't know. Alta, I don't know who that is. Ash, I think I remember seeing, because I remember seeing it on, like, people talking about her design and why she has, like, a zipper which goes down to, like, her crotch area, which is, she's a robot, by the way. I don't know. I always think robotic designs are fun. Bloodhound, yeah, is the one I'm pretty sure Bloodhound was the one I played. I don't remember what they did very well. Catalyst, Caustic, I remember. Conduit, I feel like I've seen pictures of. Bangalore, I remember. I don't know who Ballistic is. They have 4 pages. They have so many now. Crypto, Fuse. It's harder to see who they are, seeing as they've been doodled over, but still. Lifeline, Loba, Mad Maggie, Mirage. I remember Mirage being released, I think. I wasn't playing at that time. Oh, I remember Octane as well, but I was also not playing at that time. Revenant. That's a cool design. I don't know. I like robot characters. Maybe that's why. Synthetic Nightmare. Used to be human. Evil robot. Okay, so I think I played Bloodhound. I don't really remember though. Valorant? Is Valorant hero shooter? I guess so. I don't know if I found my main yet in Valorant. I normally play Killjoy, mainly because, you know, Killjoy puts sentry down, don't have to aim. What about agents are there? I think Clove could be someone I enjoy playing, but I don't have Clove, so I don't know. I don't really know what I'd learn. Oh, you know what? I forgot Omen. Omen's the one I play all the time. You might be like, oh, you use smokes? Do you know how to use them? Absolutely not. I've got no clue how to play this game. Paladins. Never played Paladins. Siege! Who do I play in Siege? I think I'm most known for Docavia and Knock on attack and defense. I asked my friends actually the last time we played this. Mainly because they had like the scuffle of who was most known for playing Capcan. Which I was just like, okay, this is a classic sort of scuffle. But I'm known for playing, I think, Docavia and Knock on offense and defense. I don't really know, but they said Mira, and I was like, yeah, I did play quite a bit Mira on defense. Who else do I play on defense? That's a good question. One of them did say Cavera, which I did play actually quite a lot. But I'm not sure if I'm like I would be known for it, because then one of my other friends started playing her and I stopped playing her because, you know, I'm not going to take my friends' mains. I need like a list of other operators so I can just look at them. And I do play a decent amount of Ella. Why is it so difficult just to look at like a list of like portraits? Okay, just go on the Siege website. What am I doing? Making it so difficult for myself. Defender. I want to get Solace. Maybe because they look like a robot. I don't know, robot characters. I'm just like, yeah. Alibi and Maestro? Yeah, I played a decent amount of. That's true. I don't think it was as a strong one, which I'm known for playing on defense. I think Mira is probably the most reasonable one. Mira and Ella, probably? I don't know. Attack is definitely Dockaby and Nook. I don't know actually if I don't know if we have playtimes if we can see them, but okay. What other? Okay, Overwatch. Who did I used to play on Overwatch? That's a great question. Most of the time I play tanks on Overwatch, which is weird instead of the healers. Overwatch ever called Heroes? That's what they're called. There's a new one, Venture. Who's this? I didn't even realize they were making new heroes, but I guess that makes sense. They have tank dad. Okay, tanks. I mean, I played a lot of D.Va. I remember that much. I played a lot of Zarya and Orisa as well, I think. I don't really think I played much of the others. Maybe I didn't play tanks. Damage, there's only one person I play on damage, and that's Reaper. Good old shotguns, because I can't hit anyone else, to be perfectly honest. Too difficult. Maybe I did play a bit of support. No, I don't know, because I felt like we had a lot of support players in our friend group. Because I'm trying to think who I even played on support. I think I played Anna. I mean, I played a bit. Cause I definitely remember. Like, I remember playing all of these characters who were in Overwatch 1. I didn't play much Lucio. One of my friends was more known for that. I played a bit Mercy. I played a bit Moira. Tiny bit Zenyatta, not much, eh? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't play anyone. Who knows? I don't know if there's like I can see Overwatch playtimes. I think D.Va might have been my most played one. Big Ultimate. Anyway, I'm gonna round this episode off here. I've lost the plot now. I also don't think there's any other hero players I've played. Battleborn? Or hero shooters, but whatever. Anyway, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.